Can I just go back to the meeting with the Russians? The Russian Foreign Ministry put out a statement, and it includes their interpretation again of this meeting. It notes that the White House has, I think it says the White House has groundlessly blamed Russia for the Ukraine crisis, when in fact the United States largely provoked it. Given that you said it makes sense to meet Russia at this time, yes. I mean, are these the type of comments that augur well for a meeting when...
Well, just because we disagree strongly on something doesn't mean we shouldn't meet and talk about it. So obviously, Ukraine will be a huge topic of conversation here. Yeah, and we've seen statements like this from the Russians repeatedly. We've made clear what has happened here and that the Russians are the ones who are responsible for de-escalating and pulling back. We only took actions in response to their actions.
But given that we're, after 18 months, you're saying we've seen this repeatedly, nothing seems to have changed. They've taken over a part of another country and they're saying it was your fault. Why are you meeting now? I don't understand what makes sense. You keep saying it makes sense, but to me nothing's changed.
Because you can't deal with diplomatic issues if you don't do diplomacy, Brad.
Then why didn't you meet them last year?
Well, we have met with the Russians. Secretary Kerry's met with the Russians multiple times.
Not with the president.
Not with the president. Given that we are going to Russia for this meeting, we thought that it made sense to meet with President Putin. Again, it's not just about Ukraine. It's about Syria. It's about Iran. It's about a number of issues. And just because you strongly disagree with what a country is doing doesn't mean you shouldn't meet with them. In fact, it actually means you should to try and make progress.
Which begs the question, why haven't you been setting up this type of meeting months or even a year ago?
Well, we've been meeting with Foreign Minister Lavrov repeatedly, as you know, and they've spoken on the phone repeatedly. And again, I don't have much more. There's not sort of any more mystery to the timing. This is just what made sense in our schedule and our travel schedule, what made sense in terms of where we are in a number of policies. There's not much more to it than that. Yes.